It's early here in Ohio, and it's 10 Toes Tuesday. And I wanted to get on and talk to you about 3 things that I have seen that we have moved away from as men. Now, this applies to white, black, purple, green. I'm not discriminating against anybody, and I'm not going to put everybody in one group. These are the 3 things that I have seen in my observation as men that we could get better at doing. We'll just get right into it. Your opinion is your opinion. If you're gonna comment respectfully, but don't get on here with no thumb thugging and no BS, okay? That's first and foremost. Let's keep it all the way respectful. The first thing, item number 1, is hats. This weekend I went to Costco. I needed to get meat to pack for the freezer. With everything that's going on and winter, I wanted to get my freezer full. What I noticed was when I walk in a place, I had on a hood. First thing I did was when I walked inside the building, took off my hood and I removed my hat. When I was growing up, that was a huge thing, huge part of respect, of being a man, of respecting yourself, of respecting people around you, and respecting your surroundings. This was any building, church, grocery store, any fraternal organization you have. It is a sign of respect, and we have lost that in some forms and fashions. People are watching, whether you realize it or not. Women are watching. So if you're single, married, in a relationship, no matter what it is, that lady is watching you. She watches how you behave. I was always raised that when I went into a building, take off your hat. People do recognize that more than what you think, and that has been lost. In Costco, there were plenty of people that had on hats, and it was white, black, purple, whatever. They had on hats, weren't taking them off, some backwards. That is the first thing that will set you apart as a man. The second thing, and one of the most crucial things, whether you are dating, in a relationship, thinking about dating, car doors. And this is another one of my biggest pet peeves. Now, my father and other men that I saw in my lifetime growing up, a woman goes out to the car, the man is usually following and then moves quickly to get in front of her and opens the car door and then shuts the car door. Lets her get inside. That is a part of manhood. It's many parts of being a man, but that is one part that has been and used to be ingrained. I don't know when this went out of what we were taught and ingrained as men, to open the car door for women. Now, my father does something different now. I have seen this a lot of time. Once you arrive at your destination, my father gets out, goes around the car, and opens the car door to make sure that everything is okay, to make sure there are no dangers. He opens the car door for her. And that's why he does it on both ends. I asked him, why do you open the car door and then when she's getting let in, and then why do you go around the car when we stop at the destination and let her out? His explanation was, I am a man. It is my job to make sure that my family, my wife, everyone around me is safe. That's why I do it. If she is safe when I go around this car, then I can open up the car door. If not, then I deal with whatever threat, and either she can stay in and be as safe as possible, or I let her come out. We have lost that. We have stopped being 10 toes down on that. The number 3 thing that I have seen that has moved away, and this may vary person by person. This is kind of a multiple thing. Eating at the table. Having a shirt on, no hat, and saying a prayer. You don't have to say the prayer. Some people are not praying people, and that's your thing. But In my household, we always eat together and we always eat at the table. That was a huge thing growing up. I've seen this move away from society. Now we are in front of a TV. So when we sat at the table, there were no phones, no television. We came together and we ate. It may not be a certain time, but everyone came together and ate as a family. And we always prayed. It doesn't have to be this long, lengthy 15-minute sermon, but we all prayed. We held hands. We prayed over the food that has been given to us. We had a conversation, our conversations about the day. How was your day? What happened? What's going on with the world? And it necessarily wasn't politics. We did not do politics at the table. And we did not do a lot of religion except for the prayer at the table. And I've noticed that with my fraternities and things, we sit together, we pray, but you are not allowed to bring religion or politics to the table. And I think that we have lost that. So let's recap. First thing we talked about staying 10 toes down is the hats. Remove your hat. That's being a man. And don't laugh. Some people really have not had this or even knew the respect factor of this. Some people have. So some viewers that are watching this may already be instituted and I'm just preaching to the choir. But there is someone out there who is looking to be a man and figure out what manhood is. Those three things are key. Those three things were the staple of our American society, at least. I cannot speak for abroad. But for my American society, this is what made a man. If you have an ambition to go into fraternities and other things like this, you'll find some of this is ingrained in a key part. And if you didn't know, you will find out then. But if you're already doing it, you're great. The other thing that this is for is young men who are trying to date. Start opening the door. Open the door for her going into Kroger, Target, whatever it is. If they have a door that has a handle, open it. It sets you apart. Women are watching, whether they're going to say this to you or not. They are watching your movement, they're watching your behavior, and they're watching how you carry yourself as a man. Whether people will say this or not, whether women, men, whatever you're dating will say this or not, you are supposed to lead by example, not dictatorship, example. One of those good examples is making sure that when you go out, you check the surroundings, you open the car door and let her in. She might not ever say anything. She may refuse to do it, but that's your job to do. That's going to set you apart, because whether you stay together or not, married for 15 minutes or 15 years, she's going to remember that. If you guys break up, she's going to remember that when you stop doing it as well. All three of these things, taking off your hat, shows respect. People will ask, why are you doing that? I am showing respect. I'm a man. I'm showing respect. Women are watching. It sets you apart from today's society. And last but not least, eating at the table. Hey girl, we always eat at the table. If you don't mind, put down your phone. Let's turn off the TV. I want to get to know you. I want to know about your day. And again, this is for single, dating, married, whatever. If you have not done any of these three things, put them in your rotation. Start trying them out. We can't worry about anyone else. I hope that you have a good day. It's warmed up here a little bit in Ohio. I think it's 30 degrees now. It's early in the morning, so I'm trying to get this out to you by Tuesday. I hope that everyone is safe. I hope that you take something away from this and you are 10 toes down. And if you're not, can move towards that. You got to stand for something. With that, Big Onk out.